staff member of Parramatta Marist High, he was nominated as Marist of the Year. And this year, our group has nominated Mr. Gately. Nominating Mr. Gately because we believe that he possesses the 5 qualities of the Marist character. How do you feel about Mr. Gately's work?
Well, the way I see it, Mr. Gately is doing a great thing for our community because he is cleaning up our schools for his own deeds. He's doing it because he wants to. You see, without him, our school would be a complete mess. What he does with maintaining everything and picking up rubbish that we forget to pick up, that's one of the greatest things that a person can do.
How is Mr. Gately a part of the extended community?
Well, Mr. Gately is actually an old boy of Parramatta Marist, so Mr. Gately's history with Parramatta Marist goes back quite a long way to when he finished here at the end of Year 10 and now coming back to work on the staff here. So Mr. Gately, I think, is a considerable person who's had a long history here at Parramatta Marist, and also his brother is an old boy of Parramatta Marist.
So do you think Mr. Gately is addressing most of the Marist qualities?
Yeah, I think certainly in the way he's present around the yard, he's certainly very present to the boys and what he does with his work and all of that, and I think he does good very, very quietly, so there's a wonderful sense of simplicity and humility with what Mr. Gately does every day too. And I think he's got a very good sense of family spirit in what he does. He sees it as about all of us here, he doesn't see it about him, and I think it's very special that he's got that way of seeing us all as an extension of the Marist family that he joined some time ago as a student.
Yes. So do you feel Mr. Gately is underappreciated for the work that he does?
I think because he does work quietly, he's not someone who's naturally in front of us every day, and we look at what schools are made up of. Schools are made up of so many people that contribute. Teachers and students are one part of the school, but also those who make things happen behind the scenes. So I think that publicly he's not appreciated as much as, or seen as much as many other facets of the school, but I don't think he's underappreciated.
So how do you interact with Mr. Gately? When you interact with Mr. Gately, how does he treat you?
He treats me very well. He'll come into my office and have a laugh, he'll sit down and share a joke, and it's always nice to be greeted by Mr. Gately in the morning. He always puts himself out to say hello, and I think that's a big thing when you're as busy as he is, to put yourself out to say hello to people when you've got other things to do. So I appreciate the fact he goes out of his way to connect with people.
So, does Mr. Gately help you with certain problems, or has he helped you in the past?
Yeah, he's sat in my office, and I think we've solved some big problems there together as we've sat and talked about different things and the way we're looking after the place, and he's very good at identifying a problem and then doing something about it. And I think that's the thing I admire most about him. He's not a talker, he's a doer.
So, how would you describe Mr. Gately?
I describe him as someone who's certainly a very strong Marist man. He's someone who's got very strong principles, and he's someone who does good quietly.
So, what kind of attitude does Mr. Gately bring to the work, and does this attitude represent a Marist quality?
I think what Mr. Gately does, he brings a very positive attitude to what he does, because I think sometimes he deals with difficult jobs that other people don't want to deal with, and I think around the place you need someone who has a very positive outlook and attitude. And if they're not committed to their work, I think you would find it very hard to do some of the things he does every day in keeping our school looking as wonderful as it does.
Yes. So, do you respect Mr. Gately and what he does for the school?
Absolutely, I do.
Yes. Thank you.
Great pleasure.
Yes. What is your opinion of Mr. Gately's work?
Well, Mr. Gately is someone who does a job which not many people do. He also keeps our grounds clean for us when we litter and all that. He's also there when we lose our keys for certain rooms. Say when the orchestra room is locked, or teachers have forgotten to bring the keys, we can go find Mr. Gately and he'll hand us the keys. He also works early in the morning till late in the afternoon, long after we're all gone.
Interacting with Mr. Gately, how does he treat you?
Mr. Gately treats us with respect. Yeah, he's always there, and he's always easy to talk to, and he'll always start a conversation with you when you're there. He takes time out of his day and makes you feel welcome to the school.